So, when you're solving quadratic equations, what methods of solving quadratic equations do you know?
Completing the square.
Completing the square or factorize?
Quadratic formula.
Quadratic formula.
Quadratic formula.
But
B.
what the
Negative b squared minus 4ac. Or is that discriminant?
factorizing does not work always. For example, can you factorize x squared plus x minus 1? Can you solve this by factorizing? No. You cannot have any like rational numbers to factorize. But we can use quadratic formula. And today's our focus is quadratic formula. Let's derive it. So find general solution of the equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. How we can find the general solution, the solution of this? Yes?
Well, complete the square.
Complete the square. But what we should do before start completing the square?
Factorize a out of it.
We need to make coefficient of x squared 1. So take a as a common factor. So we'll have x squared plus b on a x plus c on a equals 0. So we have x squared plus ba x plus c on a equals 0. What should be next step? What we can write? Is anybody else? Okay, we'll take in turns. Fine.
Well, so you half the b over a and then square. And then
So we have x. Now, as the plus here, we write plus here plus b on 2a. We need to half coefficient of x plus b on 2a squared minus same number b on 2a squared, and that has to be minus always. Doesn't matter is it plus or minus, and we still have plus c on a equals 0. So from here we get x plus b over 2a squared equal, moving to other side. Moving this to other side, we have b squared over 4a squared minus c on a. And then from here, bring this to common denominator. Right hand side to common denominator, we have x plus b on 2 squared equal. We have common denominator 4a squared, so b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. We're deriving quadratic form, we're showing where it's coming from.
Because you're only timesing by 4a on the right.
Bring into common denominator 4a squared. We time this by 4.
I just realized that.
Because you're only timesing
So
by
b on 2a, yeah. B on 2a, no stay.
Oh, yeah.
And from here we get that x plus b on 2a equal plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. We take square root. So finally we get x equal, and we go to quadratic formula, minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac on 2. So it's coming from completing the square. You don't need to go through the whole process, but 2a, yes, keep losing a. Don't like it today for some reason. So it's formula that you must memorize. You have to memorize. And that probably will be the most often used formula in like the rest of your school, both in math, because solving not just quadratic equations, and you will be solving, for example, cubic equations later on. They will be often reduced to quadratics, coming to quadratics formula. solving some quadratic equations, and in many other things they will be coming to quadratic equations, so this formula will be probably the most often used. Also in physics, quite a few questions to solve, we will need to apply quadratic formula. Now, does every quadratic equation has solution?
No.
No. What tells us, is there any solutions, or if there are, how many? Yes?
If there are no solutions, that means that
So this
oh, yes.
expression
So
under square root,
if delta is 0, then that means that the lines will never intersect. If delta is more than 1, that means it goes into, and if delta is less
so
than
we call
is less than
b squared minus 4a is discriminant. If discriminant greater than 0,
There's one solution.
if discriminant greater than 0, how many solutions? 2. You get 2 solutions.
Isn't it like a thing that
If we have discriminant, if we have discriminants equal 0, it's 1 solution. And if discriminant is less than 0, no solution.
if it's more than 0?
Now, no solution in real numbers. People who will be next year studying specialist mathematics 1, 2 will learn that there are solutions even for negative number, because we actually can take square root of the negative number, but it will be not in the real numbers. It will be in the complex numbers. But that's next year. Who will be doing specialist maths will learn about the imaginary numbers, complex numbers. So when it will have always solutions. But we're working this year only in real numbers, so no solutions when discriminant is negative. And that's what all I wanted to explain. That's pretty much probably not new for you, just remind you. So like, subscribe, and donate to help fight terrorist countries and organizations like Russia, Iran, Hamas, etc. Support Ukraine and Israel.